I served as charter president from 1992 to 1994. I was very privileged to work alongside with the Canton Quota Club, who was very instrumental in setting up our organization. And those were the wonder years. We wondered how we were going to get it all done. We needed 25 members to charter as a new club. We needed to help educate and gain community support, because this was a community that was fairly uncertain of what quota was. So we needed to educate, we needed to gain support, we needed to determine and provide services. But I remember the energy, the enthusiasm, and the determination that all of us had. We pulled together as one unit and we got the job done. It just seemed that there was no challenge that was beyond our reach. And one of the unique things about Quota is there's a purpose, and you feel that purpose. You see the end result. Think if you just look around, we still have many members involved. We still have great community support. And if you look at the assistance that they've provided, the different services that they've provided to the schools and to individuals and to families and to the community as a whole, that speaks for itself. When I said that we were small but mighty, that still stands true for the group today.
With the motto of "We Share," Quota members are known especially for their service to individuals who are deaf, hard of hearing, and speech impaired, and to disadvantaged women and children. Serving others, developing friendships, and promoting international understanding are values shared by all Quota members.
I got involved in Quota because I have 3 children, 2 of whom are deaf. So they both listen and speak, and they both use a device called a cochlear implant to listen and talk. Quota has really given to me in a big way. They provided research monies for the device that my children ultimately use to hear. So it's really impacted my life as a result. It has a higher purpose or a higher goal in our community to make things better.
One of Quota's most far-reaching service projects was the sponsorship of House Bill 150, which provides screening for hearing loss for all newborns in the state of Ohio. House Bill 150 became law in 2002 and was implemented throughout Ohio by 2004.
The enactment of House Bill 150 certainly was the most fulfilling measure that I've had the pleasure to be involved with since joining the Ohio State Legislature in 1993. And without question, the bill could not have become law had it not been for the dedicated support of the women of the Massillon Quota Club. Their tenacity, their passion, their perseverance was the fuel that drove the engine that led to the enactment of this worthwhile legislation. And of course, the most important beneficiary are the young people in this state who now, if they have a hearing impairment, will have an opportunity to lead a normal childhood and to have the same learning experiences that other children have. God bless the women of the Massillon Quota Club for what they have done.
In 2000, Quota also donated $10,000 to Doctors Hospital to purchase newborn hearing screening equipment so that babies in the Massillon community could be screened even prior to legislation being enacted. The Sound Beginnings program was the next logical step in serving the needs of children with hearing loss. Quota members realized that although House Bill 150 was monumental, it was not enough. Identifying hearing loss in newborns is just the first step. It is critical that children with hearing loss receive appropriate hearing aid amplification as soon as possible after identification to begin their journey into a world of sound. Unfortunately, hearing aids are very expensive and are not typically covered by insurance. Thus was born Quota's Sound Beginnings program. Sound Beginnings provides the first set of hearing aids to all children with hearing loss age 5 and below in Stark and surrounding counties. To date, over 100 children have been given the gift of sound by receiving hearing aids through Sound Beginnings at a cost of over $300,000. This life-changing program would not be possible without the overwhelming and generous support of the local foundations who believed in our mission. Quota has also worked closely with state legislators Kirk Schuring and Christina Hagan to ensure that all children with hearing loss in the state of Ohio would have the opportunity to receive hearing aids as needed. This collaboration resulted in the state budget funding $200,000 per year for the OHAP, Ohio Hearing Aid Assistance Program, in 2013. OHAP provides the resources for families in financial need to obtain hearing aids for children birth through age 21. Quota continues to serve children with hearing loss throughout their lives, beginning at the preschool level. Stark County Educational Service Center's SPEAK program is an auditory oral preschool classroom where children with hearing loss learn to listen and talk. Quota's support for SPEAK has included providing classroom and therapy equipment and supplies, providing a smart board for classroom use, and continually updating the specialized hearing technology equipment that the children need to assess sound. Quota also supports HIT IT, Hearing Impaired Teens Interacting Together, a support group for teens with hearing loss, by sponsoring summer picnics and supplying meals and refreshments for quarterly meetings. Quota is also a sponsor of the Campus program for students transitioning to college and life beyond high school. This is a 3-day program for students and their parents, which is held every year at the Ohio State University campus. One of Quota's first service projects for speech and hearing was to provide classroom amplification systems for area schools. Quota continues to provide these systems to schools in our area. In the past 25 years, over 300 systems have been purchased by Quota.
One of our most ambitious projects during my term as president was our Listening to Learn program, and we received a $40,000 grant from the Paul and Carol David Foundation, and then we also needed to provide $12,700 in matching funds. And with this, we implemented our Listening to Learn program. We bought Soundfield classroom amplification systems. We had 52 systems that we purchased for all preschool through 3rd grade classrooms in Massillon City Schools.
Mr. President, it's very gratifying to know that we have people in our community that are giving back something to the children who are the future men and women of this community, and of course they will certainly leave Massillon. And as I believe I can speak for the entire board, how gratified we are that you are considering doing things of this nature. It's very good to be in Massillon. It's very good to have people that love their city, that love their school, and love the children. And on behalf of the board, I certainly want to say thank you.
Dear Quota, thanks for the sound system. I like the sound system because every time I speak, nobody can hear me. But when I speak into the sound system, they can hear me read. Sincerely, Matthew Lai.
One of Quota's most ambitious speech and hearing service projects was to provide a state-of-the-art audiology center to Stark County Educational Service Center at a total cost of $80,000. This project was made possible through a $50,000 grant from the Timken Foundation and Quota's fundraising efforts. The Audiology Center allows the educational audiologist to assess, diagnose, and manage hearing loss in children of all ages. Services are free for all students attending Stark County schools. One of Quota's newest projects began as a Quota Cares Month project in March of 2016. The Battery Buddies program provides much-needed replacement batteries for school students with hearing aids. This program helps to ensure that students have continuous access to sound throughout the school day. Quota's mission also includes service to disadvantaged women and children. A very special project for Quota members is Adopt a Family. This has been an ongoing project for over 7 years. Through collaboration with the Massillon City Schools, families in dire financial need are selected as recipients of the Adopt a Family project. Quotarians donate needed items and gift cards to the selected family for 1 year. Items are delivered on the 25th of each month so that the family may experience the joy of Christmas year-round. Special care has been taken to keep the families anonymous to members, and protect their privacy. Throughout the years, Quota has partnered with the Salvation Army for a variety of projects. One of the projects that Quota assists with every year is the Back to School program, where members volunteer their time to help fill and distribute backpacks, as well as provide free hearing screenings. Quota also assists the Salvation Army with their Christmas giveaway program. In addition, Quota designed and provided clothing and accessories for a career closet for women and men at the Salvation Army. Beginning as a Quota Cares Month project in March of 2015, Quota launched a new service project with Pathway Caring for Children, which provides foster homes for children in need of foster care in our community. Quota provides teenage foster children with their own duffel bag, complete with a pillow, blanket, book, journal, sports ball for the boys, and nail polish and hair accessories for the girls. Some of Quota's other proud projects serving disadvantaged women and children over the years include providing funds to the Family Living Center to provide rooms for 2 individuals or families, as well as supplying supply items for the shelter on an ongoing basis. Helping to provide and serve a Thanksgiving dinner each year for the Faith in Action senior care workers and their care recipients. Providing Christmas gifts for families in need each year. Participated in Relay for Life. Partnering with the Boys and Girls Club of Massillon, PAL Mission, the Domestic Violence Shelter, Faircrest Juvenile Attention Center, and Massillon City Schools to provide hands-on and financial assistance. Since 2001, Quota has presented college scholarships to students who are hearing impaired or going into the field of speech and hearing. To date, a total of $40,000 has been given to 34 students. This year, Quota is also offering 2 $500 scholarships to college students studying social work or early childhood education to further its service to disadvantaged women and children. Quota International of Massillon has followed Quota International's guidelines of expanding service by organizing junior quota clubs at Washington High School and the University of Akron. The junior clubs encourage and assist young people to provide service in their communities. In 2001, Quota International of Massillon partnered with Quota International of Worcester to charter a new club, Quota International of Orville. In addition, Quota sends representatives to conferences and international conventions to stay connected to the goals of Quota International. Several Massillon Quotarians have assumed leadership roles outside of the club to serve as district governors, lieutenant governors, and secretaries, as well as area directors and international board members. Quota holds a Princess Tea Party fundraising event every May to support Quota International's hand-in-hand service projects in developing countries.
My kind of niche has been with the club-to-club service, which is now called Hand in Hand, where we go through the international aspect and do a project to help the very indigent children in third world countries, which include mostly India and the Philippines. And so my little project has been the Princess Tea Party. And it's a very, very fun event that everyone enjoys who comes, and the funds from that are all submitted to help this third world project. And it's always a challenge to select which program we want our funds to go to.
Quota's many service projects would not be possible without the fundraising effort of its hardworking and dedicated members. Quota's signature fundraiser for the past 22 years has been the annual dinner and benefit auction, where a hearing-impaired child honoree who has been a recipient of Quota services is recognized. The auction is an opportunity to celebrate the growth and successes of the children as a result of the gift of sound that they have received from Quota, as well as to raise funds to assist other children. In the last 22 years, Quota's auction has raised $365,000. From 1996 to 2014, Quota hosted a Christmas tour of homes and luncheon to raise funds for its numerous service projects. Every year, generous community members open their beautifully decorated homes for a Christmas tour. $60,000 was raised over the years through the tour of homes. Beginning in 2015, Quota revived its reverse raffle as an annual fundraiser. To date, approximately $22,000 has been raised to support Quota's service projects. Quota's other fundraising projects throughout the years have included a golf outing, Smucker's taste test, mailing donation letters, selling cookbooks, entertainment books, That's My Pan, Christmas greens, hot dogs and beverages at the duck race, and strawberry shortcake at the cruise inn. In addition to fundraisers, Quota's grant writing committee has applied for and received numerous grants for specific projects. Since 2003, over $385,000 in grant monies have been received from many generous foundations in our community. Throughout its 25-year history, Quota International of Massillon has proudly raised $850,000, which has allowed us to change and improve the lives of those we share with in our community. Quota International of Massillon is very proud of the service it has provided for 25 years to the community, assisting speech and hearing impaired and disadvantaged women and children. Quota will continue for many years into the future to identify and recognize individuals' needs in the community and will work tirelessly to provide assistance.
I'm so proud to be a Quotarian. And I hear a few years ago, the president of our governor of our district, when she came into her reign, she brought with her a motto, the gift of Quota. And that just touched me. So because it is such a gift. It really is. The gift of friendship that's just unbelievable. Whenever you're Quotarian, I call them my sisters, because whenever I have any sort of a problem, they're right there. I mean, just right now. That's a precious thing. And the gift of satisfaction, because nothing is more satisfying than what we do for the people we are working for, the hearing impaired, the disadvantaged women, and you work hard. But oh my goodness, the satisfaction that you have when you can give to those people. And the gift of joy, I mean, the joy of having these friends, it's a peaceful, wonderful joy, but sometimes it gets a little hilarious. It really does, because we just are not above having a good time. It's just amazing that you can get 50 women together and have a good time. I mean, and this all is so precious to me. And means so much.
Never believe that a few caring people can't change the world, for indeed, that's all who ever have. Margaret Mead.